I'm Jennifer Kravitz, student in the Master's of Nursing program at University of Texas at Arlington. Today I'm going to be discussing my book review on Primal Leadership, Unleashing the Power of Emotional Intelligence, written in 2013 by worldwide known psychologist David Goleman, who is the author of the best-selling book of the original Emotional Intelligence. Also written by Richard Boyatzis, who is a professor at Case Western Reserve University and is an expert at emotional intelligence, guiding MBAs and high executives for over 15 years. Also written by Annie McGee, who is a senior faculty member of the University of Pennsylvania Graduate School of Education, and she is a worldwide leadership advisor. The purpose of this book is to help leaders understand the role, importance, and potential of applying emotional intelligence in leadership. It is to help leaders become emotionally competent in 4 major categories and 18 subcategories. The 4 major categories include self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. It discusses the primal task of leadership is to understand emotions. It talks about resonance versus dissonance. Resonance is being attuned to people's feelings and moving them in the positive direction. Discusses the limbic system and that this is the emotional center and the commander of the rest of the brain. It also discusses that the left prefrontal cortex can actually veto emotions and ensure responses will be more effective. It is actually believed by David Goleman and his team that EQ is superior to IQ in leadership. However, the art of resonant leadership is in the interaction of both the intellect and emotions. The target audience is for all types of fields, for all types of people. There's a special emphasis on leaders and managers. However, it's for anybody dealing with people who would like to influence in a positive way. Strengths and shortcomings. This book has an important message, which is great leadership creates positivity and resonance in people. There are important competencies that are discussed that all leaders should understand and be able to apply. Also, the author stresses that these emotional intelligences are competencies and can be learned in practice. You don't just have to be born with them. Shortcomings are there are a little too many stories that demonstrates emotional competences that I believe. Although it is good to see examples of work in process, for me, it would be nice to see more of a step-by-step approach on how you can become more emotionally more competent besides just watching successes and failures of high-level CEOs and executives. Objectives achieved and how well. The author did achieve its objectives, and there were many studies that were conducted that were shared within the book, and the evidence that is presented and explained did an effective job of supporting their opinion. Recommendation: I would recommend this book for anyone dealing with people in leadership roles or who are in management. However, this book could be appropriate for anybody, even parents who want to learn more about conflict resolution and working with kids. Emotional intelligence is such an important area to help all of us positively impact others in a positive way. Suggestions for further action? I did finish this book wanting a little bit more. By the end, I was a little bored with the writing style. Although there are some, I would like a little bit more direction and specific steps of what to do next. Demonstration of critical thinking skills. This book has a lot of critical thinking skills applied by the authors. The more that the reader takes time to really reflect on the concepts and personal relevance, the deeper the impact the book will have, and the more that the individual can really apply the critical thinking concepts. Effective writing principles, spelling, grammar, and punctuation. It was well written and easy to follow. I was not particularly looking for spelling and grammar mistakes. However, while reading, I did see some. That concludes my presentation on the book review, Primal Leadership, Unleashing the Power of Emotional Intelligence. Thank you so much. Please let me know if you have any questions.